for those two guys. Now, let's just ramp it up to number 3. So this guy is predominantly going to be on the podium. It is Dickie in the, oh, tell you what, just warming up the tyres there. I thought he'd almost lost control then, but that's all about getting the tyres ready for this one last lap. Now, what has he got to do? Brett Dickie from the Elusive Racing Honda Integra. Let's have a look. I'm looking for Dickie's time up there as he comes flying down. We'll see. What is he going to need to eclipse second position? This will be interesting to see because I think second position was Daniel Burton, might be even next unless Burton did drop out. But let's have a look at what Dickie's going to do here on his flying lap. So Naidu's 41.274 stays in 5th. O's 41.076 stays in 4th. Minute 40.233 from Dickie is his time he set earlier on today. The track is definitely improving. You can see with this sunlight all over it. And what is he going to need to get from 3rd to 2nd in the Super Lap Shootout? Only time will tell from here. So his time today was a minute 40.233, kept him in 3rd outright position. But the Super Lap Shootout gives you one last opportunity to jump over the other guys. And we've seen it happen before. It happened in the very first Super Lap in one category. I mean, it was 5th into 4th. 5th jumped over 4th. That was nice. But, you know, sometimes you just don't know what these guys have got packing in that one final lap. Did they have one set of tyres left that you could use for the Super Lap Shootout? Now, Dickie's first sector, not too bad. This could very well be one of those times where everything just clicks. That's what we dream to see, don't we, Andrew? Just something happen in this last opportunity. This is a last dash. This is a shootout. You get one fire at it.
The front-wheel drive car, you know, they put so much effort into so much of the workload goes into those front tires and keeping them cool is everything. So the cooler track might really help him.
So that was our top 5 there. You can see Dickie, minute 42.33. Burton, minute 41.87. So if Dickie comes through there and goes minute 41.87 or quicker, he can jump over Burton's 3rd spot. He might get himself a podium here. If Dickie keeps everything stuck here and goes 1 minute 40.186, he can be in 3rd position. Flying down the finish line, the Super Lap Shootout goes through and he goes 1 minute 38. Whoa. 1 minute 38. What? 7.56. Dickie's gone to number 1. Oh my goodness. That's the sort of lap that you just dream to see. Why not take 2 seconds off what you've done all weekend?
What a sector 3.
What the hell? A hell of a sector 3. Daniel Burton, what do you do? He was on the podium. He can almost taste some of the champagne. And then Dickie uncorks an amazing 38.756 to take the other Honda off the top. Oh my goodness, we've still got Jimmy 2 to come in an Evo 9, as well as the little Honda, of course, Stephen 1. Daniel Burton, he's flying down there now. He's minute 41.87. He's got to try and now defend. But has he got himself a minute 40.048 or quicker to get back on the podium? This has just got a whole new level in about 30 seconds, Andrew.
Yeah, I guess we've answered the question about whether the track will up.
I think the track's perfect with these cars right about now. Now, look at the platforms we've had over the last 5 cars. Evos, we've had the Evos in there. We've got the S2000, the Honda Civic still to come. We've still got an Evo 9 to come, but it's rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive in the Clubsprint category. The Garmin timing, what an update. Dickie, minute 38 in the Integra. What a lap. That was a crazy lap to uncork right at the end of the day. V-Sport Clubsprint class, absolute quality. There are another 5 cars, all minute 40 point something before that. So that just goes to show how tough this field has been at the upper level. Remember, a lot of license plates still on these cars as well, which makes them pretty exciting. This is V-Sport Clubsprint. We are Newline Super Lap Shootout, and we have only got a couple more corners to go for Daniel Burton. Can he make it all good from here? Sector 1, not quite there. Sector 2, not quite there. So it's now a matter of whether Burton holds on to 4th. We will, because Assad cannot jump over him. But a minute 40.048 or quicker will put him on the podium. And Stephen, not only then has Jimmy 2 got something to do, but so does Stephen 1, who's at the moment still holding, well, 2nd place. He was holding the pole. Put your hands together for the Elusive Racing Honda Integra. Number 1 so far. Burton comes through, goes minute 40.468, and he's going to have to be happy with a minute 44.68 and be happy with 4th. So on the podium, and not off the podium like he is now. It just goes to show that that shootout really does factor into it. Righto. This must be Jimmy 2 coming out in the Team EXE OTR Evo 9. So when he gets the flying lap, he's on the way. So have about that. What an amazing lap there from Dickie. He is going to be one of our new podium guys, and it is so good to see. He's number 1 so far. It's almost like being in the clubhouse, isn't it? You've just played a perfect round of golf, and now you're in the clubhouse to see what else happens out there in front of you. So Brett Dickie, one hand on the big trophy. Right, 2 comes through for his flying lap, the final shootout, the New Line Super Lap shootout. He's cheering to the crowd's cheering to him. Hold on to your marbles just yet, Brett Dickie. You have uncorked the best club sprint lap today. However, you've still got Jimmy 2 to uncork what the Evo 9 can do on this track. I mean, if the track's good enough for the front-wheel drive car, it'll be just as good for the four-wheel drive car. And it's just how much power can the mighty Evo pump out on this final one-lap shootout. He has got to do better than a minute 39.94 to go to second in front of Stephen 1. But 1's minute 39.940. If Dickie improved that much, maybe 1's got something to show us as the final car out there. So sector 1, about half a second off there for Jim 2. He's still third on the podium, no matter what happens from here. No one can take third away from him. He was kind of enjoying second. And now he's got to enjoy third, and there's nothing he can do about it. That's the joys of the Super Lap shootout. All right, Sector 2, let's have a look. Coming through turn 8, Power's out there nice and wide. Sector 2, he's down 153 up, so this will not probably feature in the final results, other than he's going to lock in third spot on the podium, and we will be seeing more of Jim 2 at presentation times. As Daniel Burton comes now into pit lane, give him a round of applause for his battle in the S2000. Great to see so many platforms in the top 10 and so many the 1 minute 40 point somethings. All right, here he comes, flying down the straight. The sectors show that nothing really is big here, but his final Super Lap shootout lap, a minute 42.757. So that is stops for Jimmy 2. It's only Stephen 1 now that can change the result. And at the moment, that's 2 Hondas. That's Honda 1-2 and Evo 3. So the front-wheel drives, you know, they've proven themselves in the open category, the Pro-Am category. They haven't really stood on the top of the Pro-Am category yet, but they've certainly been cleaning up in the Club Sprint and open category. Down to Georgie, what an amazing lap.
Well, what a story. Surprise winner, Brett Dickie. I mean, I know your whole team's been saying, you know, you're capable of it, but you say you took the rev limiter out there and just gave it everything.
Yeah, I don't know what it revved to then, and we'll let the engine builder worry about that later. But I can't say thank you enough to everyone from Elusive Racing and Emtron and all our sponsors. Up until this morning, we had only done 1 lap, and even this morning at 9 o'clock it caught fire. So these guys did an amazing effort and got it back out there, and I don't know what to say.
Well, Brett, there's something about a shootout lap. I've done one before in my life, and I tell you what, it just gets you to strap down a little bit tighter and dig a little bit deeper, doesn't it?
Yeah, I reckon there's an extra metre of track out there I never used before. So it's amazing seeing everyone standing around and even on the in-lap clapping. That's pretty cool to see.
Well, you can now say you are the 2018 World Time Attack Club Sprint champion. Very well done, mate. Congratulations.
There we go. We're watching that lap right now. Now, this will be the reason why we saw Jason Naidoo creep into that Super Lap shootout, is because I would imagine, and we're just assuming it now, that Stephen Wine was unable to contend at the Super Lap shootout, was happy to sit on the laurels the minute 39. Maybe the car was a non-show to that Super Lap shootout, and we'll have to settle for the silver with that minute 39. So that's the reason why I would say we saw the extra car at the beginning of the New Line Super Lap shootout. And there we go, Honda number 1, Honda number 2, Evo number 3. And a quick break, and back with more New Line Super Lap shootout shortly here at Sydney Motorsport Park. Here we are down at the podium presentation, ready to give out all the awards for our 3 categories. We are going to start with the V Sport Club Sprint category, and it was the only category that we actually saw someone actually feature on the podium that wasn't there before. It was a fantastic New Line Super Lap shootout. The V Sport Club Sprint category is as follows. I certainly hope that we have our third, second and first place contenders here. If we are ready to go, we're going live across the world on the live stream, thanks to Bosch Motorsport Australia. All right, Club Sprint, are you all here? Club Sprint, thanks to V Sport. Third place today from Victoria, the team EXE OTR Evo 9. Jimmy 2, third place here. Round of applause for Jimmy, here he is. Trophy, third place, Club Sprint. Baker. Thank you, Jimmy. Second place in V Sport Club Sprint, the BYP Racing and Development Honda Civic, Stephen 1 from New South Wales. Are you there, Stephen? Round of applause for Stephen. And first place in V Sport Club Sprint, making that a Honda 1-2 with one amazing lap during the Super Lap shootout. The Elusive Racing Honda Integra, Brett Dickie. Congratulations, Brett. Get our lovely ladies up here from Yokohama, the paparazzi out there snapping away. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you our top 3 in Club Sprint thanks to V Sport. Round of applause for our podium place. All right, congratulations to all of our Club Sprint competitors. Sorry, paparazzi, give us a second. All right, just quickly, Brett. Thank you, Blondie. Hey, Brett, what was that all about? A fantastic lap. That's what we like to see in Super Lap shootouts. We just don't normally see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked to do it in the shootout. That's probably the best way to do it here. And yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we didn't get to do it earlier on in the weekend. We put a lot of stress on ourselves, and yeah, I think the engine's looking forward to retirement already. It's not too healthy anymore.
There's a lot of things looking forward to, a little bit of a rest after this. But look, round of applause. What a fantastic lap. That's Honda 1-2 with Evo third. A great Club Sprint category. Congratulations to all of our Club Sprint competitors. Thank you very much, guys.